Hello and welcome back to Jenna Gets Creative. Today we are doing a monochrome color palette challenge. I am a member of several Amino communities, but relevant to this video, I am a member of the Arts, Crafts, and DIYs Amino, shortened to ACDA. And in ACDA, every month there is a month-long challenge where each week of the month there is a different theme, and everybody goes off and does an art or craft piece of that theme and comes back and posts with the right hashtag, and it gets graded in secret and blah blah blah, and at the end of the month there's a winner, and it's never been me, but I'm still participating. So, last week, week 2 of November, the theme was one color. So basically, you can use black, you can use white, whatever, pick one color. Use as many shades of it as you like, or literally just do one color. So at first I was thinking I was going to do maybe an underwater scene, maybe like a nice warm yellow sunny sky with a silhouette, but then the silhouette got me thinking, what if I do kinda sorta a Roy Henry Vickers style piece? Who's Roy Henry Vickers? Well, if you don't know him, you're forgiven, because I don't think he's, world famous or anything. It would be great if he is. It would be great if I'm wrong on that, but I don't think he is. So for those of you who don't know who Roy Henry Vickers is, he is an excellent artist from right here in Canada. From British Columbia, Canada, actually. He is a First Nations traditional artist, and he has his main gallery, possibly his only gallery at this point, but his main gallery on Vancouver Island. I've been there many times, and there's two really iconic things about his art style. The first being that there is always First Nations style animals and other designs incorporated into his piece. Sometimes they're obvious, and sometimes they're almost embossed into pieces, and you have to really look to see them. It's really cool. Like, some of my favorites of his, it is more obvious because there will be like a thunderbird or an eagle or something of that sort in the moon, and yeah, really cool. The other iconic thing is that most of his pieces are silhouettes, and they're very simple shapes, usually landscapes. Sometimes there's animals incorporated in there as well, occasionally a person, usually just a landscape. And so that's silhouetted, that's black, and maybe has something embossed into it. But the sky, and then the water, if there's water involved, are a gradient, a sunrise or a sunset gradient. And sometimes it's a nice, smooth, well-blended gradient, but other times, more often, it's chunky. It's like a value scale, but not straight across horizontal stripes. They're wavy patterns, and it's very striking, it's gorgeous. And Roy Henry Vickers is one of my mom's favorite artists. He's one of mine favorite too, but since my mom is an elementary school teacher, she often did arts and crafts themed around Roy Henry Vickers with her students. And my favorite one that she would do, I'd do it too, because, that's what you do when your mom's a teacher and she has cool craft ideas. You just take different colored pieces of construction paper and you rip them across, and you just let it be an odd shape, and then you layer them so that you get a Roy Henry Vickers style chunky sunset, and then you put your landscape silhouette on it. I gotta do that on this channel sometime. And then, of course, since this is one of her favorite artists, his pieces were all around the house when I was growing up. So yeah, I decided, since I'm doing a monochrome challenge, and since I had it in my head to do a silhouette, why not do a Roy Henry Vickers style piece? Now, I didn't attempt to do the First Nations stylized animal or pattern because I have so much respect for the First Nations cultures here, and I don't want to offend anybody by messing it up. And I also didn't want to just outright steal his artwork and copy one of his designs. So maybe in the future, if I can really properly study it, maybe I'll try again and incorporate that, but I decided not to. I decided just to go with the silhouettes and the chunky gradients and bring a little bit of my own flair into it. So, what you see is what I came up with. I hope you like it. So if you're new here, please do consider subscribing, and if you are subscribing today, or if you've subscribed in the past but you haven't done it yet, don't forget to ring the bell for notifications, because YouTube doesn't like to notify subscribers if you haven't rung the bell for some reason. It's odd, I know. And yeah, I put out art videos every Tuesday. Thursdays, there's 3 things those could be. Sometimes they're tutorials, sometimes they're art-related product reviews, and sometimes they're crafts. And then occasionally I'll have extra content in any given week. Maybe I just did a whole lot of extra work that week, maybe I was doing a collaboration, who knows. If I don't have some other reason to schedule it on another day, bonus videos happen on Fridays. I'd love to hear from you if you'd like to comment down below. I do read your comments. I try my best to reply as soon as possible. And then later on, after the video has a few comments, I'll go ahead and pin one. Could be yours. And if you'd like to comment today, please let me know. Have you heard of Roy Henry Vickers before? If you have, how did you hear about him? Have you been to his gallery? Do you own any of his pieces? What's your favorite? If you haven't, go look him up, go check him out, and then come back here and tell me what you think of him. And tell me if you think that I successfully captured that aspect of his style or not. So, I really appreciate you sticking around to the end of this video. Love having you here. And I hope I will see you on Thursday. I have a craft planned. It might get pushed off and I might do something else instead. But I have a craft planned that I'm really excited about, so I hope you will come back on Thursday to check that out. Bye guys!